make a motion to advance this.
All right, go ahead, Commissioner Johnson.
Move to advance.
Item 11-9.
Yeah, 11-9.
Second.
We have a motion from Commissioner Johnson to advance 11.9, a second by Commissioner Jones. Any other comment on any other discussion? Commissioner Jackson, are you new on the board, or is that old?
I'm on the board.
Okay, Commissioner Jackson.
I won't be voting in favor of this. I think we have the constitutional authority to enact ordinances relative to occupational license, zoning, planning, and all those things. And I think this is the state encroaching up on us, again, encroaching up on our local authority. And I just don't think, I think we set a bad precedence. And I respect the legal guidance and legal counsel we have been given. But I just think that this continues to set a bad precedence for local government. We are not figures of speech here. We're not figurehead leaders here. We are representative government. People go in a ballot booth. We go knock on doors every 4 years and ask people to vote for us. And in the state constitution, we are home rule charter. We can set our own rules. And what the state, through the gaming board, and when this first came up, that was one of the reasons why I pushed for us to try to have a compromised position, because I feared that the state would go back and put something, but what it looks like they tried to already do is put it in place already. That is not representative government. The state is responsible for their business. We are responsible for local issues. This is not a state issue. This is a local issue. This thing is so bad to where these folks, if this is passed, be a referendum, these folks can come in here and make millions of dollars and we never see one penny. And we can't even insert. We can't even insert. And I'm not being a proponent of taxation here, because that never crossed my mind, but just the thought that a company could come in here, make a cash load of money, and they can send it back to wherever they got it from. That's gonna deplete local government, because people are gonna drive on our streets. If a fight break out over there, SPD or the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office is gonna respond. If a fire takes place over there, one of our fire districts or Greenwood Fire Department or the Shreveport Fire Department, local resources are being drained and we're being completely removed from the table. That's not right. And I think if we agree to do this, I think it's gonna set a bad precedent for how local government can be treated on local issues. And Mr. President, I can't support it. Thank you.
I understand, Commissioner Jackson. Thank you very much. Anyone else on the board? Okay, I think we're ready to vote. Okay, Commissioner Young.
Attorney Frazier, do you know if the other parishes in this lawsuit are home rule charter parishes?
Commissioner, I don't. I would have to go and look it up.
Yes. Lafourche Parish is a home rule parish, home rule charter.
Okay, Commissioner Burrell.
Henry,
I'm getting your exercise, Commissioner
yeah.
Attorney Bernstein.
Regardless of what we do, nothing will change until the state law changes. Is what I'm hearing you say. That this would be, it would have to be tied to our zoning ordinance for it to be local.
With regard to the issue that Commissioner Jackson was talking about. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
All right.
Hey, President.
I don't know, we've been opened up for voting, but I want to respond.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Mario may have had something.
Mario, you got something first?
You know, between y'all, I mean, we're in executive session.
Kind of on the.
No, we're back in.
Oh, are we
We're
back
in regular
Oh,
session?
okay, well, well, then we can't talk about it.
Well, legal counsel's done, so. Commissioner Jackson, do you have something to add?
No, my point, Commissioner Burrell, is it's bad state law.
I know.
It's bad state law.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
bad.
can't do
And-
nothing about it
well-
until it's tied to the zoning.
Well, but what we can do is we can ask a judge to toss it out. We can go to court, Henry and we can go to court, and we can file our lawsuit and ask them to toss it out. I think we open now.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry.
yeah, we can't speak, but I think it's just bad state law, and that it should be tossed out as unconstitutional.
Basically, that is what, the lawsuit will take care of that. And that'll be, part of the argument that is made.
We have to
Right.
make that argument. is what you're
We'll
saying.
have to make that argument, but right now, what they're trying to do is not have the judge have a preliminary injunction hearing prior to that. Which if he has one, and he doesn't rule in our favor, that's not good. And also it bolsters the argument when you have the parishes doing different things, why there should be statewide regulation in this area, so everybody would be on one page. It'd be nice to get on different pages after we get what we want.
Okay, are we ready? So, seeing no one else on the board, just to make sure everybody knows where we are, we have a motion to authorize the consideration of a moratorium on enforcement of ordinance number 6240. The motion was made by Commissioner Johnson to advance that to Thursday, and that is the perspective of the legal counsel. Other respected commissioners have different views on this matter. So, here we are. We're ready to vote.
All right, that motion carries with 7 in support, 2 in opposition, and 3 absent.
All right. Let's see. Do we have any other communiques or committee reports? Anyone else on the board? Commissioner Jones, did I see you pushing? Commissioner
Jackson.
Commissioner Jackson?
A little quicker than him, that's the.
That's okay.
You've had more practice.
Yeah, I had more practice. Thank you, Mr. President. Dr. Wilson, in my hand, I'm gonna pass you this proposal. I also sent it to you via text message. We also had the long range planning committee on August 4th. 2 days prior, the city of Shreveport Community Development held their meeting about something very similar. They have issued their RFP in NOFA. They closed it, and they're evaluating. I sat on a panel last week for Lake Charles, and I critiqued about 10 different proposals, similar situation. It's not taking anybody 2 months to get their NOFAs out. We got a template. And if we got to change teams, let's change teams.
Yeah, thank you for the copy. Yeah. I kind of read through them online.
I got you. Well, you don't have to print your paper. I printed one out for you.
Okay, I had a couple of questions. I didn't see some of the things that came to our meeting in this document.
Yeah. So.
Like limited to them all units.
Right.
They get none of that's in here that I
Right.
find in this.
But it's for small developers. So it's for small development. So
Okay.
I just think that we need to go ahead and move on down the road, and hopefully but I just don't think it takes 2 months to get it done. And if I'm correct, $90,000 a year, that's unacceptable. So I hope we can just move on down the road. And I'll have the rest of my comments around the Shreveport Classic for Thursday. I like the way everything worked out, and I appreciate y'all, but I reserve the rest of that for Thursday. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Jackson. Commissioner Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. I hope I'm not out of order, but I promised my son Seth I would wish him a happy 10th birthday today. He's very interested in government and policy. He's probably gonna be a future lawmaker one day. So Seth, I know you're probably tuning in on our Facebook page. Happy 10th birthday, son. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Seth.
Happy birthday, Seth.
Happy birthday.
And Commissioner Chavez.
Thank you, President. I received a message that it needed to be on the record what the Registrar of Voters said. I wanted to see if you could read it in your administrative report on Thursday, President.
Oh, the letter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll ask if, we will read it on Thursday if desired. Mr. Clerk, would you please help us remember to read that on
I'll
Thursday?
do it, and I'll share it. I'll share it with everybody. And if y'all want to, we can read it. You can read it, however you prefer.
Okay. Let's just make sure it's on the agenda. Or make sure we bring it up, please.
Will do.
And
That's
Commissioner
all.
Chavez,
Thanks,
if you can
President.
help us do that too. All right. Seeing no one else on the board, I would welcome a move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Commissioner Jones and Commissioner Young. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Wait, but I was just wondering, like, midway through this meeting, like,